What's going on, 10J members? This your boy T.
And it's your girl Jay.
We're here again with another video.
So today we'll be doing a story time. A story time about our baby Bless.
Or you want to talk about how he got here.
about his birth.
Oh, about his birth.
It's nasty.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so as you guys, everybody know, I got a C-section, and I was forced to get a C-section. I went 16 hours. 16
or 17. 17 at the most, guys.
Hours with no pain medication. I was going natural. Got to 7 centimeters, and that's when they called it emergency C-section because he pooped inside of me.
Called meconium. Look it up.
Meconium.
Look it up through Google, guys, and you're gonna get the gist of what comes behind it.
Right. They bust my water bag and they saw it was greenish, brownish. No telling how long he'd been in there with poop.
Mm-hmm.
And his heart rate was dropping. So they said, okay, when you have him, we're gonna have to take him away as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
No skin to skin, no nothing. Just take him away. So I said, okay, that's fine. Didn't think I had him at 8:50 in the morning, March 1st. Didn't see him until 6, 7 o'clock.
What do you mean?
That night? Yeah.
Really?
I didn't get to see him. You and my mom did.
Oh, because they wanted daddy at the time.
No, they did not.
They did.
No. When I was on that table, you didn't know if you was to leave me and go with him. And I was like, go with him. And after that, Terrence did not leave his side for nothing.
At all.
Didn't leave his side. He only left his side because I called him back upstairs.
Because I really came up because I was worried about you. You just had a open wound. They cut you open. You feel me? From waist to waist, side to side, hip to hip. Time about waist to waist. Hip to hip. They cut her open. You feel me? I was worried. I was franticing, panicking, all type of, just whatever you can think of. I was just going. A lot of bad was going through my head at the time. You feel me?
It was a lot going through my head too. Only time I got to see him was when I was laying on the table. I was throwing up bad. I turned to my left, and that's when I saw him. He looked dead at me, and they rolled him out. And that's when Terrence went behind him.
No, once when Bless left from out the womb, they put him up on this little table, like a little weigher thing or whatever, and they was over there for a long period of time. And I left from her side to go over there to my son to see what was going on because he was crying, but it wasn't like it
was faint.
It wasn't right. It was a faint cry. It wasn't constant.
He cried and he took a long pause.
Right.
And then he cried again.
Right.
We knew something was wrong.
Right. So I went over there to check it out. It was 3 nurses over there, and they was like just bothered. They was trying to figure out what was wrong with his breathing and how, you know what I'm saying.
He was gasping for air, they said.
Right. So they had to do an emergency. What they had to do?
Took him to the NICU. They took him downstairs. Real quick.
Right.
It was downstairs, right?
No, it was up. No, it was pretty much. Yeah, it was upstairs. Yeah, that's where it was, and they had to do an emergency examination.
Right. Yeah.
Examination on him with 10 other doctors. So they wanted Dad to come in. I had to sign some papers. I felt, you know what I'm saying. I felt fatherly at the time. It felt good because I never had to witness something like that before.
Oh, baby. Oh my God.
But you feel me? At the same token, a lot was going on within them hours.
When I left out of that C-section room, I was burning. I felt like my insides was on fire. The outside of my body felt cold, like I was in a freezer, because it was cold in there. And they told me, like, you won't be able to feel nothing. The epidural will still be, I will still be numb. No, I was screaming. I was burning. I wanted my mama. I wanted Terrence. The doctor just kept, they was in a huddle. They weren't trying to listen to what I'm talking about. Get on my nerves. They weren't trying to listen to what I'm talking about. So I was screaming so loud and I was crying because I was just hurting. They gave me, what is it called? Dilaudid. That's how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Dilaudid.
Still felt pain, burning. Then they gave me...
That's a powerful drug, guys, as well.
They gave me, on top of that,
narcotic.
They gave me...
A super narcotic.
Really?
I had it before.
Yeah, I know. He can tell you about that story another time. But on top of the Dilaudid, that's how you pronounce it, right? They gave me oxycodone. Still was in pain. And they on top they had to give me Tramadol. Then I started nodding. Like I felt it, but I didn't feel it. So I started dozing off. And I was in a recovery room. And that's when my mom was sitting there with me. Then Terrence came back down because my mom said she wanted to see the bless. So I'm like, okay, when can I see him? You'll be able to go down and see him in a minute. The doctors under recovery didn't know nothing that was going on because they told me I'll be able to feed him. I'll be able to go do skin to skin with him, take him back to the room with us. So I'm thinking, nothing wrong with him. I can take him back to the room with me. And that's when we all came in the room. We all sat in the room. It was me, my mom, him, and his friends. And basically came in the room and said he was sick. He wasn't going to make it. They wasn't, what is it called? They was just heartless. And
they came straight in, straightforward with it.
Straightforward.
And leave nothing behind.
And told us we couldn't see our baby. So our doctor, our nurse that was taking care of me at the time, she got me a wheelchair and she wheeled me down herself. She didn't ask for no permission, just wheeled me down, and I got to see him. Now I got to see him pinned down to a bed like he was a wild child all over the place. But he wasn't even a day old. He was a few hours old, and they had him pinned down, tubes, just
IVs.
He was paralyzed. He could not feel nothing. He was just blacked out.
They had to poke him in his arm, finger, his foot, his stomach. What else they had to poke?
His wrist.
And his wrist. It was real bad for my boy.
What else? Yeah, when we went to see him, I saw him and I was just like,
is that our son?
This is real. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I start thinking of the worst. I start thinking of all kinds of stuff. Nothing positive was going through my head. And never thought it'd be us going through that.
Right.
Like, no.
Because we're God's children.
Yeah.
God won't do nothing to hurt us.
I didn't think like...
Right, baby?
Yeah. I didn't think like this is real. So I'm like, it was me and his friend Emerson went in, and I'm like,
my boy E nasty.
Me and him was standing there, and I'm like, bro, this is for real. He was like he looked like he was about to break down, because it was like we did not picture none of this.
None of this to go down. We thought this was gonna be a breeze.
And I planned so much for my first born.
I planned
to keep the dang, I cannot think. What is it called? The vernix on him. I couldn't do that. I planned to do skin to skin as soon as he came out. Couldn't do that. I planned to keep my placenta. Nope, couldn't do that.
All because of the C-section.
And then when me and Terrence mentioned about keeping our placenta, all of a sudden we needed a C-section. And it was just, you get paid for they get paid more if they keep our placentas. They get paid more if you have a C-section. So everything was just not adding up to me, but I understand he did need to be taken out quickly because they said he wouldn't be able to tolerate a natural birth, which I think he would have did fine, but
because the coochie was opening up pretty well. It was at 7 centimeters. You feel me? At the time when they thought about the C-section, because you supposed to be
as soon as I said, when do I know I need to push? That's when they said, oh, emergency C-section, we have to go get the epidural. I'm like, no, that's bullshit.
Remember, guys, 17 hours without no pain medication. And at that given point, we had to get an epidural. After that,
I was so scared. I was so scared. Like, I almost didn't even want to get. I was just gonna say, forget it.
Forget what, my son?
No, I just wanted to push him, but really,
right, check.
But I was so scared. Like, I did not want to get a C-section. I have scoliosis in my back. My spine curves. So I was terrified. And then the thought of being poked in my spine, just like, no. And then the doctor was rude. I was contracting in the middle of getting the epidural shot. I contracted twice. So I'm standing up. I'm like this, and my back, I'm bent over. And
you want me to demonstrate for
I couldn't breathe because I had bad breathing, which my heart rate was terrible. You better sit down.
Oh, you want me to do it?
No. My heart rate was terrible. I could not breathe being on my back or being scrunched down. And the nurse we had was so, what is the word I'm looking for?
She was just so enthused in our labor and delivery.
She was just everything.
She was winning at the time. We gave her a big slap, a big W, slapped that right on her forehead and made sure she seen it. She did whatever she can to support us as.
Her name was Sharitha.
Sharitha, if you watching this, man, kudos
at University
to you,
of
man.
Chicago.
When we take off, I'm gonna take care of you. You feel me? What you mean? We gonna take care of you, Sharitha. On my kid.
Okay, now fast forward. When I saw him, he was strapped down, like I said, and when they kept telling us, oh, he's really sick, he's this, he's that, and it was just, I couldn't tolerate just hearing him say it, like, he's not sick. Yeah, he pooped inside of me. His heart and his liver was not working together. So yeah, I didn't do what I needed to do while being pregnant. I can admit that. I wasn't eating healthy. I ate healthy here and there, but not like I needed to. I didn't change my diet like I needed to. I ate what I wanted to eat, when I wanted to eat, and I didn't really want to eat. I just wanted orange juice and Italian ice.
No sex.
What does that have to do with him?
Because that allows the coochie to open up. To baby, for the baby to drop. Am I right or am I wrong? Put in the comment section right now.
We didn't have problems with that. With him, I got induced. Oh yeah, I got induced. Yeah.
You got induced because of it. Come on, I know what I'm talking about. Don't get on here and try to pull me to the side like that. You know what I'm saying?
Through all of that, you know how some fathers, they go on by their little merry way. Mm-hmm. Through all of that, I can say Terrence did not leave my side for nothing.
Oh,
I'm not done. He did not. Y'all, it's today Terrence's birthday. I forgot to tell y'all this. It's May 21st, 2018.
Gemini season, man, it just started. Pop, pop.
Okay, let me finish. Through all that, Terrence did not leave my side. I was emotional. He tried to take off work. No, he went to work because there was no point. I was in the room. When he was at work, I just sit in the room because I didn't want to go down there by myself. I couldn't walk.
No, baby, I took half days at work too.
Yeah, he did. He only worked like 2 hours or an hour. I was not by myself.
Absolutely.
If he was at work, my mom was with me and they'd switch off. He did not. He made sure I was not by myself.
Oh, excuse me.
Did you just pass gas? And did you just lift your thigh up?
Y'all know y'all girls be doing that.
Oh my God!
But for real,
he stayed on my side.
I did what I supposed to as a man and as a father.
I was scared. I was scared that I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not gonna speak that, but I was just scared. He helped me to the bathroom. He helped me change my pads.
I wiped her.
I couldn't walk. I couldn't do nothing. Nothing.
Comb
my body
the hair.
was just dead. It was just, I didn't care no more.
But I made sure she cared.
And then when I had to come home, without him, they wouldn't even tell me when he can come home. They kept telling me no time soon. So,
but that was giving Justice downtime. She had a lot of downtime in her room. Every time I come home from work, she'd be in her room, up underneath the covers, just depressed and sad because I
didn't have him with me.
She didn't have him with him.
So I carried a baby for 9 months and didn't have him. Oh, y'all want to see my baby?
Come here, boy. That
he acting crazy.
He's all the way up.
That.
Now he's a big, healthy, fat butcher.
Say we talking about you. Say we talking about you, boy.
This does not look like the same baby in the NICU. He was so little and so skinny.
Yes, he was.
He was he was tube fed for what, 14, almost 14. No.
Well, he was
tube fed for like 10 days. 10 days, and then I started being able to feed him, but I couldn't feed him on me. He wouldn't. After they put it, I told them I didn't want a pacifier. They stuck a pacifier in his mouth, and they had the bottle feed him to watch how much he can drink.
That was one thing that they did wrong.
Gave him a pacifier. And me and Terrence said we was not giving him a pacifier. Now this is his best friend. He need this, or he would just be nervous. He need this pacifier. Okay, he's sitting. He looking at the camera like, well, this that thing my dad be having.
Say hi, stink boy.
Hey.
But this is our blessing. We named him Bless because he's our biggest blessing.
Biggest blessing. We was going through so much at the time before he even popped up.
But yeah, I thought I wasn't. I don't know, y'all. I couldn't go home when I had to leave without him. And when I got discharged, I went down there with him, and Terrence was just like, we had to talk in the car before we got home without him. And he was just like, he coming home. But in my head, I'm thinking he's not coming home, and I carried him for 9 months, and
my son was coming home. It was imperative. For real. I was gonna come up there and be on that John Q status. Yeah, I ain't playing about my boy. That's a no-go. You pound. Say that. You right, that. Come on, Knuckles. How my brother's name?
But y'all, I'm very thankful. That kind of scared me to not want kids again because I don't want to go through that again. I didn't get to breastfeed like I needed, like I wanted to. I didn't get to do nothing I wanted to do.
But look at us now.
We're healthy, fat, mean, bossy, demanding baby. He don't play no games.
You ready to start up right now, y'all. So, for all the expecting mothers, fathers, or just
do
couples,
what y'all need to do. Eat right, please.
Exercise.
Yes.
Live, you know what I'm saying? Don't go out crazy just living it up. But Google things that that you don't know nothing about, because like basically when you Google things, it might be some suggestions that's right there and that can help you.
If you have questions, you guys can come to us.
Yeah,
I'm open to talk about it now. At first I wasn't open. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to bring y'all into my business. I just felt like it was personal. But follow our social media sites in the description box down below, and don't forget to share our video, comment, like, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on.
Yeah, do that, y'all, cause we coming hard. We on the road to 5,000 subs. So we at what? We almost at 3. Hey, get us to 5,000, guys. Come on, I know y'all can do it. On my daddy, y'all can.
Tell y'all friends to subscribe. Y'all family to subscribe. Yeah, y'all.
I know y'all want to see more of this little boy. Hey, daddy. Hey, daddy, son. Hey.
His little family.
Hey. Hey, dada. Say dada. Say dada.
Y'all, Terrence wanted him to say that ass so bad. He came out the womb saying, say that ass, say that ass. He can't even cry right.
He's still looking at the camera. What you looking at, boy?
Be like his daddy.
You want to be in the camera like that? That's cool. But we'll see y'all in the next video.
Yeah.
Peace.
Say bye, stink boy.
Say bye.
His face in there. Oh, you was about to say something? You was about to say something to that? You was about to say something to that?
The dash is digi, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby.